The Wilson Building is a very historic building. It was designed after the Paris Opera House from the outside. It looks very elegant and very sophisticated. It's one of the oldest buildings in downtown Dallas.
The building was an office building. It was a multi-tenant office building back in the days when you had transom windows, and on the transom the name was on the building. So it'd be your dentist or your doctor or your lawyer or whatever, his name was on the door. And they're wonderful old wooden doors and wonderful glass and this really special hardware that you just can't get anymore.
Anytime I ever have guests over, they're always like, are there other offices here? And I'm just like, no, those are people's apartments. They just wanted to keep that historical feel of downtown Dallas.
It's a very, what I would call a hard loft apartment. Every apartment there has a completely different finish throughout, from the floor to the walls to the ceilings are all different throughout the apartment. Some of the apartments have hardwood floors, some have half hardwood floors with a terrazzo, some have stained concrete, and then there's some units that have concrete walls, some that'll have brick, and so they're just all very unique. The Wilson has nearly 100 floor plans, so every unit's going to be a little bit different. Very lofty, very open, very historic, very much a kind of an artsy environment, very much something that you get a space that you really get to create your own space within that space. People that are being drawn into downtown are coming to downtown because they find it very fascinating of what downtown is doing. Downtown is thriving. A few years ago there were very few limited choices of places to live in downtown. Now there are several buildings available for people to choose from, which with that also brings nightlife, brings ordinary life. I know for myself and other people that move into downtown love it because it's almost like a New York City kind of feel.
The whole downtown area, everything's close. Everything's within walking distance, kind of market, clubs, restaurants, so everything's close.
Most of the people that are drawn to the Wilson are people that are designers or people that are into art, and that you have to be very creative in building out your space, and meaning making some sort of dividers between your living room and your bedroom. Even though there's really not a wall there, you have to figure out how to make that division. Because it is such an old building and you are getting such a unique, different finish out that it really draws people that are interested in the art and the design of those apartments.
The Wilson is really warm because it's not refined. It's not finished out. It's homey. So not only is it for someone that likes being home, but people that like to kind of go their own direction. I've been in all my friends' apartments that live here, and they're all different. Not only is every layout different, but every apartment's different. Creative and art type people are definitely drawn to live at the Wilson. It's more in tune with our creative mojo, or whatever you call it. So.